Hey everybody, before the show starts, log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, make sure you click on the book a call tab to book a call with me to get all your questions answered and your problem solved. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham and this is a requested video. I'm just doing this really quickly because what's today? Friday. Everybody saw the post I put up 2 days ago, okay, with the music reports check. I'll just pop it on the screen while I'm talking. And everybody hit me saying, how do I get those? And I can't believe, I'm like, as long as I've been doing this channel, I've been telling people to go to music reports and get their checks. And I finally put up a video of me depositing checks into the bank. And then everybody's like, oh, how do I get those checks? I need, what is that? What is that? Okay, so, but look, here today, I'm going to explain how you get those checks and what those checks are, okay? So I'm pulling a little bit from my book. So if you don't have the books that I talk about, please download them below there in the user's guide and the bundle and all that stuff, so that you know how to register for all these accounts to get all the money that you need, okay? And then you can go forth in your music business, totally secure with getting all the checks and stuff you're supposed to get. So without further ado, we got to talk about copyright as always. So let's jump into it. 60 seconds. Stay with me. If you've seen this copyright section enough, just skip ahead to the next section, okay? But for all the new watchers, check it out. Copyright, the sole right which an author has in his own original literary compositions. The exclusive right of an author to print, publish, and vend his own literary works for his own benefit, okay? And then you get two rights of copy with copyright, according to the music industry, and it revolves around two copyrights. Now, today's focus will be on the performing arts copyright. So, let's address the sound recording copyright. Those are sound recordings as in records, all right, the audio recording file, WAV, MP3, AIFF of the composition, okay? And then you have the performing arts copyright, and that is as in the composition, the sheet music, the MIDI files, publishing, or songs to be performed. Now you see I got masters and publishing put underneath there. Masters are the sound recording. Publishing is the arrangement, the lyric and the melody and all that stuff. And of course that's going to be our focus today. All right. And then our focus will be on the right to reproduce today because we're talking about mechanical royalties. Okay. So you get 6 rights of copyright to be exercised to the fullest extent of the U.S. Constitution under Title 17. All right, and that's the right to reproduce the copyrighted work in copies or phono records, either the physical or digital format, the right to prepare derivative works, the right to distribute, all right, the right to public performance, the right to public display, and the right to digital performance. Okay, everybody, so now that we're back at it, we got to talk about how in the world do you get these checks from music reports, okay? But before we do that, we got to talk about what a mechanical royalty is. What is this thing? And how did I get those checks? Check it out. Okay, what is a mechanical royalty? Well, a mechanical royalty is a government allotted royalty paid for the reproduction of the composition in a sound recording. It was originally designed by the U.S. government to give all songwriters and composers a wage to compete with the minimum wage provisions, all right, that they had set when they first started minimum wage. And then the music industry said, well, hey, wait a minute, we need these for songwriters. Like, let's figure out something. And so they came up with the concoction of what something they could pay, the record companies could pay the songwriters. And it was, voila, this putting the composition on vinyl record, you should be owed a royalty for that. Okay. And that's called a mechanical royalty because physically the machine had to mechanically press the song into the vinyl. Or back in 1983, when they created Glassmaster CDs, they had to press the plastic and the shiny stuff into the CD. And you had a Glassmaster CD, all right, and those are actually way thicker than the CDs that you have now, okay? But the government did this, and that was the mechanical royalty, putting the composition in physical form. In exchange for that physical mechanical pressing, you got a royalty for it. Same thing exists today when Spotify puts the songs on their servers, all right, their Blade solid state drive servers, and who knows where. Every time the server ticks or somebody presses play, it reproduces the song or the composition. Therefore, you're owed a royalty for it, okay? So let us move on further here. How much is it worth? Well, currently, 9.1 cents for physical pressings are owed to songwriters, okay? But that number is slowly dwindling, and we are now at the digital age of this thing. So in a digital case, roughly 10% of the digital service provider revenue divided by your number of plays. But nobody really knows how to read the DSP revenue except them, so that's what it is. But I want to be clear. If you are an accountant and you know how to read the P&L sheets that they got, like Spotify has on their site, then please let me know, because I can't even read. I can't read through the thing. Like, it's so confusing. I guess I could if I tried, but that's my thing. Anyway, but this information is available. You just have to know how to read the P&L statement from them to find out how much was earned every month for the mechanical royalty pot, okay? So we got to keep going, so check out the next slide. Now, who pays mechanical royalties, all right? So now, you want to know how you get the check? This is how you get the check. Who pays mechanical royalties? The Harry Fox Agency collects your physical mechanicals here, okay? That's for the CDs and all that other stuff like that I was just talking about. Vinyl tapes, because cassette tapes, vinyls, and CDs are coming back. I don't care what you say. They're coming back. It's a new thing all over again. Somehow this depreciation happened really, really fast on physical stuff, and now it's nostalgic. So, you got to have a cassette tape. Like I was talking to a friend of mine on Busta Rhymes' latest release. He has signed CDs, cassette tapes, vinyls. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a fan thing. All right. And so that's still there. And Harry Fox pays for those physical mechanical royalties. All right. Back to the slide. Now, the MLC portal has taken over the digital downloads and streaming mechanicals, so you can find them over at the Mechanical Licensing Collective. Pause. Okay, so the Mechanical Licensing Collective has been up and running for all of about 3 weeks now. Okay? Like, it's very new, but it's super easy to sign up, and I'm going to let you know what you need to sign up for at the MLC, but they will be holding digital download mechanical royalties and the mechanical royalties for your streams. Okay, now one thing I want to make clear, as the MLC and Harry Fox work together, I will get more information on who pays the 24-cent mechanical royalty for your ringtone downloads. I don't know who's still downloading ringtones, but if they are, you get a 24-cent royalty, or the songwriters get a 24-cent royalty on that digital download of the ringtone. Okay. Yeah, back to the slide. So we got to talk about the Music Reports company. All right, this is what the video was about. Music Reports collects your other digital mechanical royalties. Now, back to me. Okay, so the MLC collects for places like Pandora and Spotify, and I think Deezer. They do Deezer as well. Music Reports does. Come on, what's it? Tidal, Amazon Music, SoundCloud, and AudioMac. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me show you something. Secret Nintendo. All right, so I had to grab this. I got to X out my address. But this just came in from Music Reports. I got a letter from them, just so you know it actually is. Hold on, let me cut out my address here. Just so you know it actually is Music Reports. Ta-da. AudioMac has now become a client. I don't know if you can see, if it can focus. No, I don't have autofocus on. Anyway, AudioMac, it's like right there. AudioMac Incorporated. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, AudioMac. Okay, so AudioMac is now, and I can't tell you all this stuff because they make us sign an NDA saying that you can't talk about the royalty numbers, the amount of money that's in the royalty pool. I think I did that one time on the internet with when Twitch started. Oh yeah, Twitch. Music Reports pays mechanical royalties out for Twitch. So if your music is streaming on Twitch, it's there. As well as Facebook and Instagram, you can collect those royalties over at Music Reports as well. But AudioMac, for all my mixtape users, if you're putting your mixtape up on AudioMac, they will pay mechanical royalties for that. Here's the trick. Just like with SoundCloud, you don't need a pro account with SoundCloud to get your royalties. What you need is a Music Reports account, and then you have to have an ISRC. That was the game that they were running on a lot of producers out there who were putting their tracks on SoundCloud, and they told you had to get a pro account. The thing is, If you want to work around that, you got to purchase ISRCs from isrc.net or wherever you wanted to purchase it from, and then assign the ISRC to the song. It's in every single track information link. If you click the track info and then you see the ISRC function, that's where you're going to put the ISRC. That's how you get the money. It's the same way with AudioMac. You have to assign an ISRC to the song in order to receive the mechanical. That's the only way it's going to work, people. So it's a little bit of work. Like this music business administration thing is a lot of work. So I know a lot of you want to keep money in your pocket, but you'll see the more and more you start to do this work, it's going to be like, oh my God, the more and more I want to pay somebody to do it for me. All right. I.e. me. So let us keep going through the show. So what do you need to sign up? Well, you need a PRO account for one. Pause the tape. All right. So you need a PRO account. You cannot sign up for these companies without one, okay? Because they need your IPI to validate that you're an actual publisher, all right? So back to the slide. You need a PRO account, CSAC, ASCAP, BMI, or what's the other one? GMR here in America, but they're private, okay? Pause for a second. These companies are only for the United States. So all of my international viewers out there, wherever your mechanical rights collection society is, I'm not sure what it is in what country you're in, but I know for a fact everybody in the European Union, or at least in the United Kingdom, you can pick up your mechanicals at MCPS, okay? You can pick yours up over there. But in America, we're using the MLC, Harry Fox Agency, and Music Reports. Back to the slide. So you also need an LLC with an EIN and a W-9. Pause. Back to me. So now I want you to understand that it's best if you go ahead and get the LLC. Why? Because in my last video I put out this week, I told you that these are not publishing companies. They're just merely companies that pay you your royalties. Your LLC is your publishing company. And the more money you funnel through these companies right here, ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, Harry Fox Agency, Music Reports, and the MLC, then the more money will go on your tax, right, form. So if you're a 1040 person, you want to become a 1099 person by having an LLC and an EIN number, and then sending a W-9 form to all of these companies, so that you pay your own taxes, but then you can do all those write-offs, those beautiful write-offs that you can get and damn near pay nothing, all right? So if you talk to your CPA and you do all your tax planning the right way, but that's a super advanced conversation that I'm not going to get into in this show right now. That's more so of a phone call, and I'll have to direct you in the right direction. Now, where do you go sign up for these companies? Their website, all right? So that is it on that. If you need more explanation on a mechanical royalty, drop the questions below. You all know I always respond to all the comments as well. You can also text me 470-291-5767. That's 470-291-5767. I'll answer a few questions on the text. I want to remind you all, where's my phone? I don't even have my phone on me. My phone hit me with a few questions, but because like the success of the channel is doing so well, I never expected this. I've been operating on YouTube for less than a year now, and we're doing great here. I thank you all for sharing these videos and all. But if you hit me on this phone number right here, okay, this is not a hotline to save your day. All right. Ask me some questions that you need, and then if it's dire, you need it, then you gotta book a call on the website, and that's musicmoneymakeover.com/book a call, just like you see at the end and the beginning of every video that I've been putting out from now on. Anyway, man, I appreciate everybody that's watching the show. I appreciate everybody that says they learned something, and send me some screenshots or some proof of something like, hey, if you learned something from me and you made some money, let me know. I want to shout you out on the channel here. So I'll see you all next week. Peace. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the show. Make sure you log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the Book a Call tab to book a call with me to get all your questions answered and problems solved. I'll see you all soon.